The Golden State Warriors are having a very busy offseason, and fans are eagerly following every rumor, trade possibility, and signing. One of the most talked about topics is the potential acquisition of LeBron James. Warriors executives are reportedly very interested in bringing LeBron to Golden State to pair him with Stephen Curry. This pairing would create one of the most powerful duos in NBA history. LeBron's experience, leadership, and championship mentality could help guide the team while Curry continues to perform at his peak. Fans are excited by the idea of seeing these two stars together, imagining the offensive firepower, fast breaks, and incredible three-point shooting that could result. However, there are significant challenges. LeBron has a no-trade clause, meaning he must approve any move to another team. The Lakers are currently focused on building around Luka Doncic and are not ready to trade him. Even if LeBron were willing to move, the Warriors would need to carefully structure a trade that balances player exchanges and salary cap constraints. Analysts believe that while the idea is enticing, it is highly complicated and unlikely to happen immediately. Fans on social media have shared mixed reactions, with some excited for the possibility and others cautious about disrupting the team's chemistry. Meanwhile, Golden State is also looking to strengthen its frontcourt by signing veteran big man Al Horford. Horford brings experience, defensive intelligence, and floor spacing to the team, which could complement the Warriors' style of play. His ability to hit three-pointers, protect the rim, and lead by example makes him an ideal fit for a team that values both offense and defense. The expected deal for Horford is reportedly 2 years at $11.7 million, including a player option for the second year. This contract offers flexibility and security for the team while ensuring that a key veteran presence is added. With Horford on the roster, the Warriors could better manage minutes for younger players while maintaining a strong competitive core. The addition of Horford could also help fill the gap left by Kevin Looney and provide a stabilizing presence in high-pressure playoff situations. At the same time, the situation with Jonathan Kuminga, one of the Warriors' most promising young talents, remains a critical point of discussion. Kuminga is a restricted free agent, and contract negotiations have reached a stalemate. The Warriors have offered him a 2-year, $45 million deal, including a player option for the second year. Kuminga wants more control over his contract, creating a pause in the decision-making process. Analysts emphasize that how this situation is resolved will significantly impact the team's plans for the offseason. If Kuminga agrees to the deal, Golden State can finalize other moves, including Horford's signing and potential trade talks. If Kuminga decides to hold out, the Warriors may need to explore other players or consider alternative roster adjustments. Fans and analysts alike are paying close attention to every update, knowing that Kuminga's future is a key factor for the team's long-term success. In addition to LeBron, Horford, and Kuminga, the Warriors are monitoring several other players who could impact the team's roster. Names like Ben Simmons, Trey Murphy III, and Lauri Markkanen have appeared in discussions. Simmons could provide defensive skills and playmaking support for Curry, while Murphy and Markkanen could add shooting and versatility. Each potential move is being weighed carefully, considering team chemistry, salary cap limitations, and the development of young players such as Poole, Kuminga, and Moses Moody. Warriors management is balancing the need for veteran presence, young talent, and the team's overall championship aspirations. Experts note that every signing, trade, or contract negotiation has a ripple effect that could influence the next season's performance and playoff chances. Fans and the media are actively sharing opinions on social media, creating a lively conversation about the Warriors' offseason. Twitter is filled with excitement over LeBron rumors, while Reddit users debate the merits of Kuminga's contract situation and Horford's fit on the roster. Instagram posts and memes show fans imagining Steph Curry and LeBron James playing together, while also discussing how young players might adapt to these changes. Analysts provide insight into how the team might adjust its rotation, manage minutes for each player, and optimize both offensive and defensive strategies. These discussions reflect the importance of balancing immediate success with long-term team building, a challenge that Warriors management is carefully considering. Overall, The Golden State Warriors offseason is shaping up to be one of the most dynamic in recent memory. Decisions regarding LeBron James, Al Horford, and Jonathan Kuminga will define how the team approaches the coming season. Adding a veteran like Horford could provide stability and leadership, while Kuminga's contract decision will determine how much the Warriors can invest in young talent. The possibility of a LeBron trade excites fans but also Presen been exploring options to strengthen the team after another disappointing playoff exit, and the major headlines that keep circulating include the addition of DeAnthony Melton, the situation with veteran Al Horford, and the constant debate on Jonathan Kuminga's future. What is clear is that Warriors management is trying to balance between maximizing the last prime years of Stephen Curry while also keeping some young talent for the future. Reports have confirmed that DeAnthony Melton has officially joined Golden State, bringing defensive intensity, perimeter toughness, and much-needed depth at the guard spot. Experts like Shams Charania and Adrian Wojnarowski have emphasized that Melton's fit with Curry and Klay Thompson could allow the Warriors to regain some of their old defensive identity in the backcourt. His contract is also team-friendly, which makes it a strategic signing, while on the other side Al Horford's name has been trending because of the veteran leadership and frontcourt stability he brings. The Warriors have been linked with him as part of a short-term solution to their lack of size and interior defense. Horford might not be in his prime, but his playoff experience, versatility to guard multiple positions, and ability to stretch the floor with outside shooting make him a valuable piece if Golden State decides to move forward. Stephen A. Smith reacted strongly, saying that if the Warriors get Horford, even at his age, it's still an upgrade compared to their current options because he brings IQ and consistency that the Warriors' frontcourt has been lacking. At the center of all debates is Jonathan Kuminga, the young forward who showed flashes of star potential but has also been involved in trade rumors. Insiders report that the Warriors' front office has been hesitant to let him go because they believe his athleticism and growth could be a bridge into the next era after Curry. However, rival teams have been pushing for Kuminga in trade talks, especially when Golden State explored acquiring high-level stars earlier in the offseason. According to reports, Warriors declined offers that included Kuminga, which shows they are leaning toward keeping him. This decision has drawn mixed reactions across the NBA media. Some analysts believe it's the right call because Kuminga's ceiling is very high and he could become a franchise cornerstone, while others argue that if the Warriors are serious about winning another championship during Curry's timeline, they should have been more aggressive in packaging Kuminga for an established all-star. Shams Charania mentioned that the Warriors' choice to keep Kuminga signals their desire to stay competitive now while still protecting their future. On top of these moves, there is a lot of chatter about how Golden State will handle Klay Thompson's role after injuries and inconsistency. Experts believe Melton's arrival might ease some pressure on Klay by giving the team more defensive guards. Another narrative gaining traction is whether Steve Kerr will adjust his coaching philosophy. Many fans are calling for a more modern rotation that utilizes youth like Kuminga more consistently instead of relying too heavily on veterans. In summary, Warriors' offseason has sparked major debate, with the addition of Melton seen as a smart move, the potential involvement of Al Horford as a stabilizing veteran presence, and the unresolved but important case of Jonathan Kuminga being at the center of the team's long-term vision. NBA experts and fans alike continue to react daily, some praising the front office for patience and balance, others criticizing them for not taking bigger risks. But one thing is clear: the Warriors remain one of the most watched franchises because any move they make will impact not just their future but also the overall landscape of the NBA. Golden State Warriors have been one of the most talked about franchises this offseason, with so many moves, speculations, and ongoing debates surrounding their roster construction and the path forward into the 2025-2026 season. The front office has been very active in exploring options to strengthen the team after another disappointing playoff exit, and the major headlines that keep circulating include the addition of DeAnthony Melton, the situation with veteran Al Horford, and the constant debate on Jonathan Kuminga's future. What is clear is that Warriors management is trying to balance between maximizing the last prime years of Stephen Curry while also keeping some young talent for the future. Reports have confirmed that DeAnthony Melton has officially joined Golden State, bringing defensive intensity, perimeter toughness, and much-needed depth at the guard spot. Experts like Shams Charania and Adrian Wojnarowski have emphasized that Melton's fit with Curry and Klay Thompson could Allow the Warriors to regain some of their old defensive identity in the backcourt. His contract is also team-friendly, which makes it a strategic signing, while on the other side Al Horford's name has been trending because of the veteran leadership and frontcourt stability he brings. The Warriors have been linked with him as part of a short-term solution to their lack of size and interior defense. Horford might not be in his prime, but his playoff experience, versatility to guard multiple positions, and ability to stretch the floor with outside shooting make him a valuable piece if Golden State decides to move forward. Stephen A. Smith reacted strongly, saying that if the Warriors get Horford, even at his age, it's still an upgrade compared to their current options because he brings IQ and consistency that the Warriors' frontcourt has been lacking.